Hi, Alvin!
Hello.
Nasaan ka?
Nasa Maisan.
Nasa Maisan.
Tingnan mo, ang ganda.
Ang taray.
Ay, si Dare to Ask nandito din pala. Baka meron siyang questions na gusto i-ask.
Dare, meron ka raw gusto ipatanong kay Attorney Cos.
Hello lang. Gusto kong mag-greet kay Alvin and gusto kong mag-thank you sa kanya sa lahat ng kanyang mga ginagawa and hang in there. As in, puso kong sa puso, di ba?
Thank you po sa kind words. But honestly, why is it that I'm doing what I'm doing right now is, how do I say that? Strongly feel talaga na as a Filipino, this is my bit of being a Filipino talaga. Like, when this happened to President Rodrigo Roa Duterte, literally na-awaken talaga yung pagka-patriotic ko, to be honest. I've never felt this before to a point that I'm really willing to, alam mo yun, to the point na I can go to the ends of the world para dito. Because I feel, pag hindi ko to ilalaban, yung parang I'm also neglecting the part of me being my Filipino identity. Yun yung iniisip ko.
You're betraying yourself.
Yes.
You betray yourself.
Oh yes, exactly. Because I feel like I am ashamed of being a Filipino. Yun yung nafe-feel ko talaga, to be honest.
If you're not going to do anything, ano?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
There's no point
Because ma'am, alam nyo, nafe-feel ko kasi na what I'm doing is only a very small portion of what he has done to the Philippines. Sacrificing his life, most of his life to public office, ensuring that the interest and welfare of the Filipino people are definitely taken into account in every decision, ganito, ganyan. At saka sa last bit talaga, last hurrah niya doon sa pagka-presidente niya, inilaban niya yung... Kung hindi nangyari yung COVID, ma'am, I'm pretty sure we're definitely going to reach a different height.
Yeah.
Yun yung nafe-feel ko talaga na I strongly would want to do my bit as a Filipino, an ordinary Filipino. Ano ba yung magagawa ko? But that's what I'm doing. I'm extending the platform to ensure that I reach all the Filipinos worldwide and that they are updated. But unfortunately, right now, the account, my page is parang tinatry na siya na, how do I say it? Nire-restrict ng mga fact-checker, mga arbiter of the truth. Kono, so...
wala nang point of no return. Ano bang tama? wala na Alvin, kahit labanan mo pa yung... kahit ano pang gusto mo gawin or labanan mo pa or makinig ka kung kanino. Wala, you will be betraying yourself. Kasi yourself, it's you. It's your heart. It's your passion na talagang magpupumiglas.
That's why I feel extremely parang lang challenge kasi you know a lot of people are doubting my motives or whatnot, ganito ganyan, and I think it's part of trying to to put yourself out there, doing your bit as a Filipino. I think there's definitely going to be people who's going to paint all of your motives or whatever it is that you're doing. They cannot even understand. That's why if I can just show literally open my heart and let them see what's inside, the contents, whatever, kung ano man yung mga rooms there, they can open it one by one na makita nila na all I wanted really is to ensure that the Filipino people are updated on what's going to happen there sa The Hague. So, or dito mismo sa about kay Tatay Digong, because I always put myself in their shoes. Ano bang gusto kong malaman kung nandun ako sa Pilipinas ngayon? So I just wanted to parang, okay, is this relevant to me? Is this important to me? So that's why I'm doing that. Because you know, I just try my best kasi hindi ko nakikita kasi yung ginagawa ko ngayon in the same way sa pakikipaglaban ng iba. I think to myself na
example, Joey
lang. Oo.
Yung intention mo, the best way for your intention to come through ay if you're going to do things consistently. Yun lang talaga, yun lang. Kasi nobody can really nobody can know na ay talaga honest ba to, ganyan. Kahit pa 100 beses mo sabihin na honest ako, ganito ako, emerald ako, ganyan. At the end of the day, if what you are doing is not aligned with what you're saying, di ba makikita ng tao yan, hindi naman bobo ang tao. Ayan. So,
beautiful word, consistent.
May question ako kay Alvin kasi prior dumating ni PRRD dyan, kasi talaga ako, personally, yun din yung worry ko. Na, baka pagka nandiyan na si PRRD, paano kaya yung mga Pilipino dyan? Baka ganun. And talaga kaya very relieved ako nung nalaman ko na, ay, ang dami palang Pilipino sa Hague, ang dami nagko-cover, ang dami mga accidental vloggers, no? I think, hindi niya naman pinlano yan di ba, na magganyan-ganyan. But prior to this, were you this involved sa Pilipinas, sa politics, ganyan?
I try to write stuff kasi nga idol ko talaga even before pa nung nagsimula talaga akong maging fan. I always wanted to become a lawyer before, but because of the socio-economic status ng aking parents, which I'm very much proud of, that they raised me like this, I accepted the fact that if this is the only option I can have right now, maybe perhaps in the distant future, but then eventually my parang yung motivation ko, yung fire ko to become a lawyer faded away kasi nga meron ng ibang priorities or whatnot. But I was very involved talaga sa politics. I'm very open talaga sa mga pinagsasabi ko, ganito, ganyan. Especially during that time, my idol ko before is si Miriam talaga. Nakikipagpatayan talaga kay if it's about
or
before. Talagang very active ako, nakipag-usap ko sa mga tao, ganyan-ganyan. Ang palagi kong sinusubaybayan before si TP talaga before, kayo, si Attorney Trixie. But then eventually, I created a platform before only aimed at ensuring that people will know what it is like to become an international student dito sa Netherlands. Because lahat na nangyari sa akin is I feel like I'm just very privileged and lucky to be given such an opportunity. So I wanted to pay it forward by not gatekeeping information, but having people access this information. And perhaps that is my bit also for them transforming their life. Yan yung iniisip ko before. And then eventually, because those kind of stuff are content-based, and with my work and with my studies, parang nagiging mahirap talaga siyang i-combine together. So I deleted all of the particular pages kahit sa TikTok, YouTube, because I wanted peace. Talaga nakuha ko ang peace. Nakuha ko talaga ang peace. Because I'm no longer thinking, because I'm no longer thinking of ano ba yung content tomorrow or the following day, blah, blah, blah. But I'm just focused on my studies and then my work. Yun lang talaga. And then, something in me, I think somewhere late December or January ko ba ito create itong page na Alvin and Tourism. Because again, something in me...
It's not meant originally for politics, no? Itong Alvin and...
No, I only wanted to use this platform to promote Philippines as a tourism destination because I wanted to promote kasi a different view of a different lens in appreciating tourism using an intersectional approach. Kasi yung field talaga na malapit sa heart ko is agriculture, technology, and tourism. I want to how do you say that? Investigate the intersection on how it can become a tourism-related activity. Yun talaga yung gusto kong mangyari. At saka promoting Philippines, ganito, ganyan, love the Philippines, ganyan. But then eventually this happened. I never really wanted to, to be in the middle of a whirlwind of politics kasi nga I am not from a political family. I am really from a humble, perhaps I consider it a lower middle class family. But then I just one day this happened. I just embrace, sabi ko nga sa mga tao, I don't want this, ganito. Sabi niya, you need to embrace that, Alvin, because perhaps it is fate or destiny na talagang nagpapunta sa'yo sa dyan. So, yun talaga ang short story.
Yes, Alvin, destined ka na maging parte ng 2028 administration. Joke. Alam mo, yan yung iniisip ko sa kay Alvin palagi. But anyway.
Oo, di ba? Everything you learned in the Netherlands, you can apply it back to the Philippines.
VP Inday needs people, yes. 2020. Well, just kidding.
That's what I've always wanted, Joey, and there. And honestly, I've been really, how do I say that? I've been consistently looking for like ways for me to give back, even if I'm even doing pro bono classes before sa mga state universities, kasi I feel like I wanted to give back talaga. I have the burning desire to give back, but then I think I let time, uncover kung kailan ba talaga yung karapat-dapat na oras na na panahon na ituon ko yung focus ng energy ko doon. So I was just literally living the life of embracing the European life, ganito ganyan, and this happened honestly. So I don't know because before, after, when because I'm about to finish my master's, iniisip ko, ganito na ba yun? Pagkatapos ito, PhD, ganito, yun na ba yun iniisip ko palagi? There's a really big hole in my heart trying to look for what is it really that, I never dreamt of studying abroad. It just happened accidentally. Nag-apply ako na ganito.
Okay. Oo.
Yeah, because I'm a mama's boy talaga. I really love my mom a lot and my father a lot that I cannot even see myself being so far away from them. Until this situation happened, and then I took the exam, I passed it. Sabi ko, is this really for me? Then it just so happened that it's really for me. Na nabigay talaga sa akin. And, so, no, I just embrace the process right now. Whatever it is that I can do, a little bit or whatnot, binibigay ko talaga sa tao because I think to myself, what good is money or richness or whatever socio-economic status na ma-develop ko out from this journey if I feel so empty, yun talaga na story. So yeah, so I'm sorry, ganyan talaga ako magsalita. I'm very
well, you have beautifully captured that in one of your posts that I liked so much and I shared it. Talagang sabi ko, I really feel this person.
may tanong si Mind the Nurse kasi raw, paano, what if daw ma-approve na yung interim release ni PRRD? And if he is located somewhere else, what's gonna happen with your
kasi I was trying to think ano ba yung transition, then I will just try to transition into whatever it is that I'm trying to do, still be part of it. But if it's nearby where I'm living, I think I will be there almost every weekend. I feel that already.
Kung malapit.
Pag malapit talaga, I'm pretty sure I'll be there every weekend or probably, I don't know, every Friday, nandoon ako and then balik na naman sa Monday. I honestly see myself doing that, especially if it's in Belgium, Germany, yung mga country na yan, even Luxembourg or Austria or I don't know, wherever. Pag malapit lang dito, I'm pretty sure I'll be there. To be honest. Yeah.
Ano ang dinig nyo dyan? Saan ang wala talaga?
Alam mo,
Radio silence talaga?
Wala talaga.
Pero may ICC document. May ICC document lang. Na 2 countries ang parang in the past na grant ng custody, ng interim. 2 countries. Nandyan sa ICC website.
Yeah, it's only Argentina and Belgium.
Yes.
Yes. Those I already investigated, pero Argentina is too far talaga. I don't want to assume kasi sa isip ko, yeah, it's only Argentina. Kasi di ba si Attorney Trixie nag-discuss siya about that. Because it was you, Joey, who when you commented, sabi ko, baka pwede mag-host yung Pilipinas. Talagang kinalkal ko lahat possibilities because of you. Sabi ko, bakit naging proactive ang Philippines if they really want to bring PRRD home? They could have already worked together with the defense team of PRRD before filing the interim release because there's an urgency nga sa pag-file ng interim release. So, yun naisip ko na it would have been better na nakauwi si tatay sa Pilipinas through this because it is very much possible. Yun.
Actually, for me, in my opinion, if Bongbong Marcos is going to coordinate with the ICC and ask the ICC to return PRRD back home, for, let's say, for humanitarian reason or because it's the desire of PRRD to go back home. Kasi Pilipino si PRRD eh.
Correct, so, yes.
It's beside the point whether ICC member tayo o hindi. So, yung pag-uwi ni PRRD sa Pilipinas is a matter of right kay PRRD. Kasi otherwise, not even ICC can say na hindi ka pwedeng umuwi ng Pilipinas kung sakaling ang point ko lang is, of course, there are so much political maneuvering that is happening which makes it really difficult for PRRD to come back to the Philippines. But what I'm saying is that ang ultimate goal kasi dito is that if PRRD wants to come home, Bongbong Marcos should not resist such kind of option. Ganon.
You know what, Joey? On that particular point, kasi I raised that statement with Attorney Kaufman. Sabi ko sa kanya, if the government of the Philippines through the president request for the former president to be brought back to the Philippines, can that be facilitated? Sabi niya, yes. A resounding, sabi talaga niya, yes. So I was thinking, kasi I posted something, sabi ko,
yes, you did ask that.
Yeah, kasi si Bongbong lang talaga ang problema dito.
Si Bongbong talaga problema?
Ang hirap talaga. Hindi ko mag-gets. Bakit siya ganyan? To be honest, hindi ko talaga mag-gets. Parang,
Ang sabi ni FL Liza Marcos, Bongbong is the heart ng kanilang pamilya. So, sino ang brain?
Remember, March 27, Claire Castro already mentioned na
they're not gonna accept.
Yes, they're not gonna
Yes,
accept.
correct. Oo.
I think at that point, the ICC is already asking the Philippines, if we're going to release this person, will you accept?
Yeah.
Ganon.
I think so. Yeah, pwede.
Kasi biglang naglabas ng statement biglang naglabas ng statement to si Claire Castro So I really felt na ICC would really want PRRD be released. Why? He's very old.
Yes.
Pag namatay si PRRD sa loob ng ICC detention, that's the end of ICC.
Actually, it's really a big problem kung in Jesus' name lang palayo, Lord. If mangyari yan kay Tatay Digong doon dito sa ICC, napakalaking problema talaga yan. Napumayat talaga daw sa Tatay. And then also, he mentioned that hindi sabi ni Tatay si Bisaya, wala ko gibali-bali dire, but that's basically saying, perhaps he feels that he's already, parang how do I say that? He's bored inside. Alam mo yun, bored na siya inside, na he's already feeling na I don't want to be here anymore. Kasi baka mag-hunger strike si PRRD, alam mo.
At saka Alvin, di ba? Parang yung mga may mga bilin na siya. Wag na siya yung mga may na siya ka ng bilin bitaw.
Oo.
May karoon na siya mga salita. But anyway, realistically speaking, of course, if you are 80 years old, you will have to think about your sunset days. Diba? Ganun na yun. And totoo yung sinasabi ni Joy kanina, anytime, pwedeng may mangyari kay PRD.
And it's very sad, ha? That's a very sad reality for me, especially if he's going to, in Jesus' name, pass away. It's really going to, I cannot even imagine how it's going to look like, to be honest.